Welcome to this yoga practice for nervous system relaxation. This practice will focus a lot on the breath. If you would like a bolster to sit on, go ahead and grab that, and we'll get started. I invite you to join me sitting to start. Find a comfortable seated shape. You can have the eyes open or closed. And just take a second to tune into the breath. You don't have to change it at all yet. Just noticing as it enters and exits through the nose or the mouth. And then, if it feels good for you, making the breaths a little bit deeper. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the nose or the mouth. Let's do 3 deeper breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale nice and deep. And exhale. Now, as we breathe, I invite you to add some arm movements to the breath. So, on an inhale, lifting the arms above the head. Exhale, let them go out to the side. Couple more like this. Inhale up. And exhale out. 2 more. Inhale, upper body stretch. Exhale out. And last one, inhale in, arms up. Exhale out. Let those arms rest. Maybe give the shoulders a shake or the hands a shake. Moving into a side body stretch, side body stretch. Once again, focusing on the breath here. So taking your left hand down. Inhale, reach that right arm up. Deep breath. Exhale, let that arm come down. Inhale over to the other side. Exhale, arm come down. And we'll do a few more. You can go at your own speed. Your deep breath might look different than my deep breath. So play around with what feels comfortable for your body. One more each way. Grounding down through that bottom hand. Reaching up through the top hand. And then bringing everything back to center. I invite you to take your hands and place them on your rib cage. You can usually feel the area of your ribs that feels a little wider. I have my thumb placed on the back of the ribs and my rest of my fingers on the front. So you could do it that way, or you could switch your hands, whatever feels good. If you'd like, just try doing a couple breaths, really focusing on expanding that rib cage. As you breathe in, see if you can feel the ribs go wide, go outwards. See if you can feel them through the back fingers and the front. And if you can't, that's okay. This is all a practice. It's a different journey, a different way of finding the breath. One more time. Inhale and out through the mouth. Join me on your back for the rest of the practice. And once on your back, bending the knees, having your feet placed on the mat. Then, as you breathe here, once again, notice if you can feel those ribs. Maybe it feels easier lying down than sitting. If you'd like, you could place your hands on the ribs again, or just see if you can feel that expansion, if you can feel your back as you breathe into the mat, breathe into the body. And if you'd like to join me in a hip stretch, you can bring the right foot onto just above the left knee, bringing that right knee down to the ground. If this doesn't feel like too much of a stretch and you want more, you can lift that left leg up. You can even take your hands and wrap them around the left thigh. Just taking a few moments here. If the stretch starts to feel like too much, you can always come out or switch the version. Relax the jaw, relax the neck. Notice the breath. Is it shallow here? Are you holding on through tension? See if you can let go a little bit. When you're ready, if your hands are clasped, you can unclasp them, lower that left leg, lower the right foot. Switching to the other side here, left foot goes on right leg, bringing that left knee down. And then if you want more of a stretch, bring that leg up, wrap the hands. Once again here, just tune into the body, tune into the breath. See if you're holding tension. Can you let it go? Can you deepen the breath? And if you can't, maybe choose a different version of the stretch. Relax the jaw, the neck, the face. And slowly allow yourself to come out of this stretch. Once again, lying with the knees bent if that feels okay for you. We'll take some more time with breath here. Placing one hand on your stomach and one on your heart or your chest. And just noticing where you feel the breath. If you feel it more in the chest or more in the stomach. Maybe you notice it more as it exits the nose or the mouth. And perhaps see if you can get the breath deeper into the stomach. You can allow the stomach to expand. You don't have to look a certain way doing this. You don't have to be perfect. We're just seeing if we can allow some deeper breath, some calmer breath for the nervous system. One last breath. And as you exhale, letting those arms drop down to your sides, having the legs however you would like. And ending the practice with a few physiological sighs. So, with this, you're going to do an inhale. When you reach the end of your inhale, you're going to hold for a second and then actually inhale more. And then you're going to exhale everything out through the mouth. So, you inhale again, and let it all go through the mouth. Let's try two more if you'd like. Inhale, inhale, exhale. And last one, inhale, inhale, exhale. If you feel the need to yawn or to sigh after those breaths, that is normal. That is the body relaxing. And if that doesn't happen, that's also fine. I invite you to sit here with the breath as long as feels comfortable. You could do some more sighs if you want. You could do some more stretches, anything to relax and calm the nervous system. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.